What is going on, Lucid fans? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So for those of you that do watch my channel, you know I absolutely love stats. I love stats, data. It does get rid of a lot of the BS. So I want to go over the latest stats and why that will be very big for Lucid in 2023. So I'm going to be talking about all that fun stuff. But first, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. It is always greatly appreciated. With that, let's get right to it. So based on this data that did come out, it goes to show that the sales for EVs is through the roof in 2022. And I think generally speaking, we already knew that it's a very good market to invest your money in. Despite the price action that has been happening, it kind of does suck, but it goes to show that at least there might be some optimism for the future. And I'm going to explain in a second what I mean by that. But we do have up until July 2022 for stats. And like I said, in comparing 2021 to 2022, 2022 plainly sucks, to be fully honest. We have higher interest rates. We have also inflation that is running very much rampant. So 2022 just sucks. Hopefully 2023 will be a little bit better. But the fact is that this data is all showing that 2022 is absolutely amazing. So imagine if we didn't have higher interest rates. Imagine if we didn't have inflation running rampant and people potentially had at least $500-600 extra a month to potentially put towards a EV. So this is exactly where I'm getting at, that if you're looking at the stats, more specifically, even better looking at this, 2020 comparing to 2021, night and day difference. And then 2021 to 2022. Once again, if you do look right here, it is estimated on a global scale by 2028 that the whole EV market is going to be growing at a rate of 24.3. This is compounded annual growth. So massive amount of growth in the EV market's future. Keep in mind, in order for you to kind of capitalize on this demand, you need to produce vehicles. And based on Lucid's Q3 earnings, they're doing roughly about 300 a week. And based on Bear's Workshop, his latest flyover, it goes to show that most likely we are well above that 300 a week. My own interpretation of that clearly, but let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. So like I said, looking at stats, plain and simple, does give you a good reasoning for investing. I know, like I already mentioned, that the price action has sucked for Lucid, to be fully honest. Even looking at the chart, it's just been going down and down. So I absolutely love to find kind of stocks like this that, in my opinion, are well below its intrinsic value, because you find stocks that fundamentally stock price has just been going down, but the underlying data behind the scenes also goes to show that that market is where you want to invest your money in. So this is why I know it has sucked over the short term, but long term, this is where Lucid will make you a lot of money. Because the stats does not lie. Stats shows that there's going to be a massive continuous growth. And like I've mentioned many times in the past, a lot of governments worldwide have adopted these certain deadlines to convert majority of their vehicles to EVs. So definitely goes to show this is just the tip of the iceberg. And as you can see, like I already mentioned, 2028, there's going to be that 24.3% compounded annual growth. But this is well before a lot of the government's deadlines. So a lot of the governments, I believe, Canada is 2035. The States, I think, is 2040, I believe, as far as having a certain percentage of their overall vehicles being EVs. And better yet for Lucid, though, Lucid has been targeting and will be targeting all the areas that have a massive amount of EV demand going forward. So eventually, when they do expand to China, Europe, North America, all those areas have a very big demand for EVs. So Lucid is going to be able to capitalize fully on this data, like I mentioned. So again, take that how you see that. I'm not a financial advisor. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Looking as far as their upcoming forecast, they did fail to actually confirm how many they're going to be doing in 2023, but they are forecasting 49,000. I don't know if that's going to be fairly accurate, because 12,000 of that was intended for the Gravity, but they did push that back to 2024. So I don't know if they're just going to be doing the 36,000 Airs, or if they're going to be kind of incorporating all of that. So I'm not really sure about that. So let me know your thoughts on that. Even if they do 36,000, we'll be able to capitalize on a lot of this upcoming demand. And over and above this, though, I have touched on a couple of these points when I'm talking about earnings. earnings per se, but I like to use interactive brokers. I have a link to them in the description below and also the comments if you're looking for a lot of data such as this, or even analyst ratings and the latest ratings or whatever you want to know. It does have it, but today I want to talk more specifically on the upcoming revenue. So these are all the analysts. So looking here, it is a little bit more faint, so hopefully you guys can see it, but we are going to be obviously issuing our Q4 earnings most likely in February around that time. But that's not what I ideally want to talk about. Looking as far as 2023, because like I said, 2023 is going to be night and day difference from 2022. 2022, it's our first year of production, plain and simple. So we're going to be having a lot of the difficulties, get that out of the way. So then now going forward, we can just work on producing a ton of very high quality vehicles. So that definitely might be one way that you can see 2022 as, just as a learning experience, and definitely companies do need that. So looking as far as Q4, it is estimated based on two analysts that did give us estimates, 870 million for Q4 revenue, just that alone. Q3, 647. Q2, it looks like 497 million, and then Q1 in 2023, 404.5 million. So when it comes down to it though, like I said, and you can even see based on the chart, 2023 is going to be Lucid's year to shine. So yes, I know, like I mentioned many times, the price action has sucked, but this is why you need to think of Lucid as a long-term investment. But again, I just wanted to do this video on reasons why you kind of have to look forward when it comes to Lucid, not so much short-term. A lot of the comments I've been getting on a lot of my videos have been very bearish, or at least hints of bearish. So I just wanted to do this video and just put it in perspective on why Lucid is a true long-term investment. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Always greatly appreciated. If you do like my channel, want to support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom of the screen. With that said, appreciate you guys watching. Let's all make a lot of money on Lucid.